Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 157 of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. Now, this episode applies to everyone because we all get tired and sometimes we just accept it as part of the journey. But unfortunately, some of the tiredness we actually choose. So if you feel inspired to share it, go ahead and do it. Now, I've heard many people say, I'm tired of feeling tired. I'm just so tired of feeling tired. I've said it. You probably have too. And sometimes it seems like we're doomed to just feel tired all the time. During my meditation practice this last week, the guide said, what if that tired feeling is your body nurturing you, telling you you need to take care of yourself? Probably is. And so many times, though, we power right on through. But I've noticed there are different types of tired. I mean, maybe the type of tired you feel right now is from the thoughts that you're thinking. Maybe those thoughts are just draining your energy. For me, when I really think deeply about it, a lot of times when I do feel tired or drained or have low mood or low energy, it's because I'm thinking about all the things I have to do or thinking I wish I hadn't responded the way I did when my friend said that thing. Or maybe I'm thinking about how I ate that food or drank that drink and now I regret it. I mean, there's a lot of energy that goes into thinking about food. I have to say, since I've been on this nutritional journey with Dr. Osborne, my mindset has changed drastically. I've learned that lamenting what I can't eat is totally counterproductive. I mean, yeah, there are moments where I think, man, I wish I could eat that. But then I remind myself, I can eat that. I'm just choosing not to because my health is more important than a momentary instant gratification that will ultimately make me feel bad, probably within the hour. And thinking that way has helped me so much. Now, sometimes the tired you feel does come from the thoughts you've had, but sometimes it actually comes from the food and drink that you have taken in. I know this from experience because I know how eating pancakes and drinking mimosas are so much fun in the moment, but then later that afternoon I have to sleep from a sugar coma or the alcohol. Now, I know that sugar coma is coming before I ever even eat it, and I do it anyway, so that's really a choice. And I'm not saying you have to always be perfect. I'm just saying if we eat like that regularly, we get used to the tired feeling and we don't recognize it as abnormal anymore. I mean, enjoying a Sunday brunch now and then isn't the problem. I listen though. I used to think that feeling achy and foggy and tired were just part of the aging process. Turns out this can be true, but mainly because of the way we eat. Now, Dr. Hyman this week was likening our body to our homes. We wouldn't even consider building our homes with rotten wood. It might stand for a minute, but eventually it will fall. So why do we take the most important vessel we have, which is our body, and we fill it with junk food, and then we expect it to just keep on working like a charm? Well, it will work for a while, but eventually it's going to break down. And I've been there. I mean, I've eaten not so well thinking I was eating healthy when ultimately I wasn't eating healthy for my body at all. I mean, I would go around saying, I'm just so confused. I don't know what to eat. There's too much information to weed out what is right to eat. But is that true? Or was that just me not wanting to face the truth? I know what to eat. We all know what foods are genuinely healthy and what foods aren't. And I know that we think eating healthy isn't fun or easy or convenient or comfortable. And at first, that's right. At first, when you change your nutrition, it's all of that. Trust me, these last 2 weeks were not easy or comfortable on my detox. But once you get to the other side of the withdrawal, it turns out that it really is kind of easy, really delicious. It's convenient and super comfortable. I mean, it's comfortable in a way that I no longer feel tired because of my food choices. I mean, I don't have a dip in my energy because of food. My blood sugar isn't spiking and then dropping, and I'm not waking up in the middle of the night because of something I ate during the day. And on this note, I've found that hydration is so important. Sometimes when I'm feeling tired, drinking a glass of lemon water will be just the fix I need. And I know you might think you need coffee in the afternoon, and that'll do it, but then you pay for it with the lack of sleep later. later from the caffeine. So try a nice cold glass of water. I mean, there's just no downside. Food can be your poison or it can be your medicine, and it definitely plays a huge role in feeling tired or not. Now, sometimes you're tired because your body is saying rest, heal, slow down. Here in America, it's almost like we wear overworking like a badge of honor. But is it? I mean, most of the people that overwork themselves generally are not taking great care of themselves as a byproduct. I mean, they're tired, but they just push through. Now, your body is going to get its rest somehow, even if it has to turn on you to do it. I mean, this could look like a mental breakdown, an illness, a migraine or depression, things that force you to take downtime. We don't realize it, but taking preventative action can a lot of times avoid these problems. Give your body the rest it needs before it demands it, because it will. And we're each responsible for our own wellness. I mean, and it's all encompassing. We have one life. Going through it like a Tasmanian devil will have you full of regret. Slowing down and taking one full day per week just for yourself, not obligating yourself to anyone or anything. I mean, this day would be designated only for the things that make you feel joyous, alive, and inspired. I feel better just thinking about it. Sometimes you're genuinely tired and you just do need to take a rest. Now, as far as the tired that comes from your thoughts, try this exercise. I mean, all the things that are bothering you, acknowledge that they're there, feel what you need to feel, and then mentally put them in a box. Then sit on top of that box and just breathe mentally. Realize that right now, in this current moment, nothing is going terribly wrong. You're okay. You're safe. You're in control of the things that are in that box, and you'll handle them accordingly because deep down you know what the right thing is to do with each of them. Maybe just acknowledging them and sending them on their way is good enough. Maybe it's a phone call you need to make. Whatever it is, decide and then handle it. There's nothing terribly wrong. You've got this. Don't waste precious energy on these things any longer. I mean, this kind of tired can be addressed. And when you do address it, boy, does it feel good. Now, when I feel high, it's often because I feel connected or loved or loving. It's like I've done something good or created something. If I'm feeling low, it's usually in a way thinking about myself in a bad way. I should have done this or I shouldn't have done that. Try to catch yourself thinking negative thoughts about yourself, especially. I can't say that enough. So we can be tired from food, we can make ourselves tired because of thoughts, and then we can also physically need to rest because we're overworking. So 5 things you can consider to get yourself ahead of the tired curve, whichever type it is. Number 1, hydration is key. Keep a bottle of water with ice and lemon with you at all times. Number 2, every 50 minutes or so, get up and move, even if it's just a few stretches at your desk. Number 3, plan your sleep. Don't just leave it to chance. Maybe go back and listen to episode 81 with the sleep doctor. He gives lots of really good advice about sleep. I mean, caffeine after 12 does affect you, by the way. Number 4, get a thought download journal. Getting those thoughts onto paper helps you control them. Anytime you're feeling anxious, do a thought download. And number 5, make a mental note of how what you eat affects your energy. You'll start to notice a pattern, and then it's up to you to choose. My challenge to you this week is notice when you're feeling tired. What message is your body sending you? Is it your thoughts? Is it your food? Or is it your actual need for rest? Your body's the most important vessel you have, and how you treat it depends on the quality of your life. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in a few days.
Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.